2 brand new roller coasters are coming to Legoland Windsor, and there's a lot of new information about it, including things we may not have expected from the plans. I've got some updates from the site it's supposed to be on, I've got the plans in my grasp, and I've also got no idea what I'm talking about. Join me today as I discuss all you need to know about these brand new roller coasters coming to a Legoland near you. Or if you live in another country, then it might not be the nearest Legoland. Anyway, it's going to be a very exciting investment for the park. And as always, if you do go on to enjoy this video and you want to see all the updates from UK coasters and rides being built, then please subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. So with UK Merlin parks getting more and more investments lately, of course you've got the dark rides going over to Alton Towers and Thorpe Park, and then you've got a new coaster at Chessington, and now Legoland is next on the list. So they decided to one-up the one new coaster and make it 2 new coasters. In 2024, Legoland Windsor will be getting a brand new set of dueling roller coasters located on the hillside just here. It's a beautiful location, just behind the amazing, outstanding Duplo Airport. And Duplo Dino, I guess. This hillside used to be home to Raft Racers, which was a pair of racing water slides, and now it's going to be a pair of racing coaster rides. I was trying to think of something better there, but I couldn't think of anything. And this is very good to see because the 2 water slides there before remind me of the likes of Wet 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 at Thorpe Park. Completely pointless. That section of land is very big and it has a lot of potential, so I'm glad they're actually making use of it. The 2 dueling roller coasters are set to be family boomerang rides. I won't say the manufacturer yet because it might be different from what we all thought. And as you can see on screen, here's a Planet Coaster recreation of the rides. And I'm going to use this to take you on a layout walkthrough, or ride through. Oh, I don't care. But they both begin with a backwards lift hill that takes you all the way up the hillside, side by side with the other side. You'll then reach the top and drop all the way down, going back through the station into an airtime hill and banking down towards the bottom of the hill. Nearby, Duplo #1 in my cred list. It then crosses the path of the other side and then goes into a massive bit of straight track that will interact really well with the other train. It's coming right at you. They then both turn their respective ways, banking left and right again, interacting with the other side again, and going up towards the hillside again, spiking upwards, and then going through that entire layout backwards. So if you've been on the likes of Accelerator or Ben 10 as it was at Drayton Manor, it's very similar to that. It does look like it's going to be 2 really good coasters. It's got quite a bit of speed to it, it's got a really nice landscape, and it's going to feel bloody tall being at the top of that hill. And as much as it's for 2024, they're obviously going to start building it sooner. No, they're going to build it in 2024. The day before it opens, it will all be cleared out and built. On a recent visit to the park, you can clearly see that they've begun clearing the area for it. Doesn't it look so muddy? There wasn't too much action going on there just yet, but I'm sure there will be throughout the rest of the season. Besides, right now they're focusing on building this new Ferrari build competition thing, so I sincerely hope that the engines inside don't blow up.
Oh no, and now we have a blowout!
Anyway, I mentioned a minute ago about the manufacturer not being what we thought it was. So what has potentially changed since we first heard about this project? It was obviously assumed when you see 2 family boomerangs that, oh, this is going to be a Vekoma. I mean, every ride of this type seems to be built by them, so for crying out loud. But in actuality, it might not be built by them after all. It was noticed on some of the newer plans that a red and blue side can be seen. As you can see, it says red side, blue side. Quite self-explanatory. Clearly suggesting that those will be the colours representing each track. Quite self-explanatory. Now you may think, oh, hello artist, what does a colour have to do with the fact it's not a Vekoma? Well, it is an interesting find because quite a while back there was a manufacturer called Sierra that pitched a dueling reverse coaster with both a red and a blue side. You can see where I'm going with this. Not only the colours, but the concept art for the ride's layout was very similar to the one we're getting at Legoland. Seems a bit too coincidental to not be the case, but you never know. As enthusiasts, we tend to look way too deep into things because we just do. But then again, the far-fetched speculation is sometimes right. I mean, me with the Enterprise shout, you know, there's a couple markings on the floor, could it be removed? And look where it is now. Either way, the ride will be a great addition to the park. It's nice to see 2 proper coasters actually come into Legoland for once. It's only taken a century. And if you want to see a brand new roller coaster coming to the UK this year, testing, then click here. It's quite interesting, although it also kind of failed, so find out.